use her as a shield to escape punishment from my king. Word has it that they're holed up in some secret hideout somewhere. Perhaps this one? Right here?
Where the hell is Bobby? And little Sally and all my strawberries should have been back by now.
Who we kidding? The cops probably got them hours ago. I'd say it's only a matter of time before I worry about some shit out of them. Then talk to Urinetown every time. What do you think it's like? Urinetown? Don't even ask. No one knows for sure. I got my suspicions. Oh yeah?
Sure, kid. Everyone's got suspicions. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's the end. Swift and brutal punishment. No need now to pretend.
The trapper's working, then you're hunging when they cut you down. They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown.
They'll box you up and ship you out and call it Urinetown, town, 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 town. Dance? No, never do they dance. Those people down in Urinetown, they never get the chance. Dancing, forget it, never, no, 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 unless it's at the bottom of the road.
So I say, don't get your hopes up. And if they're not back in a little bit, we're gonna do to her what her pops is gonna do to us.
Now, people hear lots of things about Urinetown, of course, and that's just the way we like it. For example, a little boy once asked me, is Urinetown actually a nice place to live? Gingerbread houses along golden, frothy canals, like Venice, but different? I didn't say yes. I didn't say no either.
I want them found, damn it! I want my hunger relief, and I want Bobby Strong punished.
We're working around the clock, as the science says.
Enough of your excuses, Lobster. You have wickets. You are them. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a tool, an instrument of power to enforce my ideas. So send your troops to all the stoops and let them understand. If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land.
If hope is not returned, it's Urinetown for all the land, 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 land.
Dance, dance, they think I'll dance. Those people with my daughter want to make me change my stance. Dance, dance, forget it, never not mine. I have teach them not to take from me what's mine.
We should hurry, sir. The emergency planning forum is waiting.
Oh yes, of course, the courtroom.
That was a close one, Bobby. I hope Marisol is there for sure.
We'll have to keep it on our toes, Ma. Just until the rest of these memos are sent out to the assistant custodians around the city.
Do you think they'll join us?
Hard to say. They're scared like we used to be scared. But if it's true what they say about having a heart, they'll have to join us. What is Urinetown? Urinetown's a lie. A means to keep the poor in check until the day they die. I didn't strike their dirty work, but things are different now. We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow.
We'll fight for right with all our might until we win somehow. How, 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 how.
Dance, dance, listen to me dance. My heart is like a stallion, risen great expanse. Canyons of freedom, that's where it will waltz. Performing honorary somersaults.
Your heart is like a stallion.
I'll explain on the way. Ma, come on, let's go.
Little Sally, where are you hiding, little Sally? Tell me I see things movies on you. Little Sally,
Like, send me to the nice part of Urinetown.
that can be arranged.
Save it for one of your stoolies, officer. My heart's with the rebellion. Besides, the way I see it, I'm already in Urinetown. We all are, even you.
Me, in Urinetown?
That's right. The way I see it, Urinetown isn't so much a place as a metaphysical place. What is Urinetown? Urinetown is here. It's the town wherever people learn to live in fear. So look around, you finally found the place you ask about. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless, down and out. For Urinetown is your town if you're hopeless, down and out. For Urinetown.
And then she gets the rope. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That was a close one. Cops crawling all over the place.
Little Sally, what the hell have you been?
Spying near the tower is all. You know, Cladwell and Fip and Miss Pennywise, they was all meeting up there, some kind of, I don't know what you want to call it, a quorum of some kind.
That's it, she gets the rope.
The rope?
String her up.
Wait a minute, you can't just give her the rope.
Why not?
Because killing her would make us no better than them.
Haven't you heard, little Sally? We are no better than them. In fact, we're worse.
What are you gonna talk about those quorums up there? How good we are? No. Listen, any moment those cops are gonna come up in here and bust us up like a bunch of overripe cantaloupe. So I say, if our juice is gonna spill all over this floor, her juice is gonna spill too. That's Gladwell juice. And then we'll see who's better than who. Look at her there, all bound up, gagged and tied, with her head full of hair and her heart full of pride. Well, I've had enough of each arrogant pearl. Bing, bang, boom, and let's get tough and let it roll. Snuff that girl.
Not that girl, but killing people is wrong.
Then why does it feel so right? At us here in the hole on the lamb, with our hearts full of fear. What a rip, what a shame. You know, cops will be here, busting heads mighty quick, but we'll creep them to the archway. It's up at that shit. We tried doing what we should.
Wasn't glad,
Then we learned that doing good,
doing that.
nuts, they go close, so they say to the tree. Looking here is an acorn from Gladwell I see. She is the nut, and of course we're the squirrel. She is what we say for winter, so let's love that girl. A big bang, 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 a big bang, boom! Okay, now stop the girl, stop the girl, stop the This is the end. Roll the dice, place your bets in this miserable world. That's as good as it gets. So let's live it up. Eat the oyster and the pearl, and let's get this party jumping. Really get it pumping. Get this party jumping. Now let's stop that. Stop that girl!
Now, let's take our message of hate to the entire world.
Easy, Fred. A message like ours. Next, under our balance, circumstance.
Such as what we have right here.
Exactly. Now get the rope.
That's right, the rope.
String her up. String up the strongest knot of the urinal chain of our Gladwell. Kill her. Kill her.
Bobby Strong.
There will be no killing around here.
Why not? Because she's a security blanket, that's why.
Oh, we're so scared, Bobby. And killing her, that made me just feel powerful for a moment.
Frank, I know you're scared, but it has got to be more about the revenge and the vicarious thrill of stringing someone up who can't defend herself.
Why? We must hang her for her father's crime.
I think he's just in love with her. That's what I think.
Maybe I am. And maybe I made a promise up there. A promise that from this day forward, no man should be denied his essential humanity to the size of his pocketbook. That no man in need would be ignored by another with the means to help him. Today, because of you, and you, we will look into the faces of our fellow men and not only see a brother, but a sister as well.
My man, what the hell does that even mean?
When did he say that?
I don't remember him saying that.
All I remember him saying was, run for your lives! Run!
He
That was in the
didn't
heat
say
of
that.
battle.
All right.
And the heat. The actual hotness of battle. The cry of freedom sounds something like, run, freedom, run. Freedom, run away. Our friends, run, freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday. Then you better run, freedom, run away.
I'm frightened.
Oh, as well you should be. Freedom is scary. It's a blast of cool wind that burns your face away now.
Literally.
Yes. There's a trickle of sweat.
There's a trickle of sweat
Dripping in your ear.
dripping in your ear.
You gotta
Run away.
Now don't you fret. Freedom, run away.
Freedom, run.
There's a great big cat on the chair.
Run, freedom, run.
And put his hands on the rail.
Run, freedom, run.
Ain't no time to relax.
Run, freedom, run.
Run, freedom, run.
Run, freedom, run. Run, freedom, run.
Freedom, run away.
Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. My friends, you have to run. Freedom, run away. Freedom, run away. That freedom sun will shine someday.
Three, four.
So then you better run, freedom, run away.
Run to freedom's glory. Freedom's sun will shine all over your freedom story. I said free.
I'm on him.
I said freedom. I said freedom. Freedom run.
Take your time, bro.
Okay.
Away.
What do we do now?
The police will be on the lookout for us, that's for sure.
When the time comes, we fight the police.
But how?
With guts, blood, brains if we have to. It may take years, and some of us may not make it out of the revolution alive, right? Maybe all of us. But fight on we will, for as many decades necessary, until the people of this land are free!
Decades?
How about
Cloudwell would like to talk to you, Bobby.
What about?
He wants to discuss the situation with you man to man. He says he now understands how unhappy the people of this community have become, and he wants to work out a solution to these issues.
Now that's a shortcut.
That'll save us some decades of struggle.
But can we trust him?
Mr. Cladwell doesn't want to fight Mrs. Strong. He just wants his amenities up and running, smooth and natural. That's all he's ever wanted.
What do you think about Sally?
I think it might be harder for your love with Hope to grow. She's tied to that chair for the rest of her life.
All right, I'll go.
Bobby, no, what if it's a trick?
Oh, that's just a chance I'll have to take.
What about the girl?
She stays here. Any funny business and she gets it. You tell that to Cladwell.
Sure, I'll tell him. Likewise with the girl. Give it to her, we give it to him. Get me?
We'll be careful.
Now stay calm, Hope, darling. We'll have you out of this in no time.
Hello, Bobby.
Hello, Hope.
So this is the bright new day you were telling me about?
I know you have every reason to be angry with me, Hope. But your father gave us no choice.
They may not have taught me much at the most expensive university in the world, but they taught me this much. Kidnapping people is wrong.
Really? They taught you that there?
I thought we had something special together, Bobby.
We do have something special together, Hope. But until freedom rules this land instead of fear, love has about a chance as a baby bunny drowning in a vat of boiling water.
Maybe less.
I didn't mean to drag you into all this, Hope.
And I didn't mean to. Oh, I don't know what I meant to do.
Look to your heart, Hope. You'll find whatever it is you're searching for there, deep down, somewhere among the tissue.
Wait a minute, but when can I see you again? When darkness surrounds you and you've lost your way, you have your own compass that turns night to day, and it's even with you before you depart. We still hear it beating, it's leading you, follow your bitch.
You've caused a lot of excitement over the past few days, Mr. Strong. Gotten a lot of people riled up.
This is only the beginning, Mr. Cladwell. The people are only beginning to fight.
And keeping my daughter confined against her will. Tell me, is that how people fight?
They fight by any means necessary.
The streets are still ours, Mr. Strong. Your people are just holed up in some underground swamp.
They'll be up.
Sorry to interrupt. There's a disturbance over at public amenity number 32, number 15 as well. Words began to spread.
People have gathered all the rest. They're waiting to see what young Bobby's gonna do.
After he meets with you, of course.
Of course. Mr. McQueen. Do you remember the stink years, Mr. Strong? The first years after the water table started to drop and then just kept on dropping? No one thought they had much time then, and many of us did. Questionable things, much like the things that are happening right now. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. Riots broke out like there was no tomorrow, for there was no tomorrow. But there is always a tomorrow, if you're tough enough to cling to it. Which is why I've asked you here today. Now, some people see me as an evil man. But the truth is, I'm no more evil than you, or Miss Pennywise, or any of those poor people that you insist on trying to lead. I'm but a simple man trying to cling to tomorrow, every day, by any means necessary.
And what happens when the drought is over?
Sorry, over? Well, I suppose one can hope, but until then, our regimen of controlling consumption through the regulating mechanism of cash must continue.
Ah, yes. Regulating mechanism of cash.
Oh, Bobby, I I want you to have this cash. And I want you to tell the people that the powers that be grant full amnesty to all those involved in this week's criminal activities, provided they're willing to return to the improved fee schedule, as authorized by the legislature. Don't let it happen again, and have a good time in Rio.
So many tomorrows.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid my conscience is going to cost you more than just a pile of cash, Mr. Clydwell.
Bobby, it really is a lot of cash.
Free access is the only cash I'm interested in.
I thought we had an understanding, Bobby.
But understand this. If there truly is a new way to that bright new world, we'll find it together. All of us, not just the rich few. And that means free access.
Free access is impossible.
And that's what I'll tell the people.
Stop! We'll not return to the stinkiest, Mr. Strong. I'll not allow it.
Caldwell, what are you doing?
I've spent a lifetime building this company, paying off the police, bribing our political elite, and snuffing out popular resistance as if it were a naughty baby bunny in the palm of my hand. My right hand. I've centralized all power to a pinpoint spot right here between these two ears. And I'll not let some dreamy-eyed boy who can't remember the stinkiest to ruin all that. Seize him. Don't do it, Caldwell. There's no telling what they'll do to Girl. That's just a chance I'll have to take.
Man, he really is as evil as they say.
You think just because I love my daughter, I'll stop clinging to tomorrow? Caldwell, what are you saying? I closed my heart to love once, and I can do it again. To Urinetown with him then. With all his stock as well stock. With all his stock.
You lied to us, Cladwell! Cladwell!
Let me shoot!
Why did I listen to that man? Why did I listen to the nature of his plan? And when he talked, I should have fought, I should have walked, I should have ran. Why did I listen to that man?
You get word to police headquarters. We'll need all hands on deck tonight. You, and you. Stay with me. We'll see about these disturbances. And quick! Yes, Cladwell? Assemble the legislature. I want full authority for the coming crackdown.
And dirty my hands with this bad business? Not on my watch.
Oh, don't kid yourself. Your hands are about as filthy as a child's after sandbox time. Oh, but don't worry. You can wash them soon enough. You can wash them by the banks of the Rio de Rio. Now go! You and you come with me.
Why did I listen to that crook? The little bribing cash is all it really took. That's how that raven toilet maven made me cave, and I'm a snook. Why did I listen to that crook?
You lied to us, Cladwell! You said one thing and then did another! That's what you did, Cladwell! That's what you did!
Bobby kicked you screaming all the way down to Urinetown.
But hope is with the others. What happens to me happens to her.
What happens to you happens to all of us sooner or later.
Rather later than sooner, I'd say.
But hope. Not to hope. Oh, please not to hope.
Yeah, we finally got you. Now you're in our claws, captured in our city of Oz. There's no trial or jury, nothing to discuss. Now the law is speaking through us. We'll get your time. Off you go to your town. Away with you to your town. Now no more fuss. Let go of me. I have to save hope.
There's no saving hope now, Miss Pennywise.
And there's no saving you.
No! Well then take that! And this! And that! And it feelings!
Why did I listen to that boy? He spoke of hopes and dreams and filled me with such joy. How can I know he loved me so? Is it for show? Was I his toy? Why did I listen to that boy?
Girl, shut the hell up!
What is it you want to hear so much about?
Perhaps better for us to show you.
What is this? Where are we?
You, my boy, stand in the he said he was so glad. Was he sincere? That was clear. Now I fear that I've been had. Why did I listen to my heart? Listen to my dad. My dad, 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 my dad.
Look, there's public enemy number 47, and that's the legislator, and that's my boyhood home. Why, we're standing on top of the UGC building, and this is our town.
Yes, yes, it is.
But how can we be in your town and our town at the same time? Unless, oh dear God, no, you couldn't have.
Okay, go then.
You just gonna bring up this building? That's your town? Death is your town.
Well, that's one interpretation.
Why did I listen to my heart? I heard it calling me this revelation. My soul has never seen this light. And I listened to my heart. Why did I listen to my heart? I heard it calling me this revolution star. So let the contour of my soul and I will see that he is wrong. Why did I listen to her? Why did I listen to her?
Shovel in a mop barrel. You know the drill.
What's taking them so long? They should have been back by now. Claude not going to dilly-dally.
All night, the sirens, the screams. Maybe they're celebrating.
Bobby won't let us down. He's a good boy, my puppy's dog. If anyone can find the way to freedom, he can.
If not, we kill the girl.
Yeah.
That's the plan, right?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, shall we? Ghost Sally? What's going on up there?
It's,
Yes?
I saw Bobby.
Yes.
I don't think the meeting went very well.
Why would you say that?
Well, they threw him off a building.
What do you mean, little Sally? Who threw who off the building?
Bobby, the policeman, they threw him off a building.
The police threw Bobby off the building? They couldn't have done such a thing. We have Clarmo's daughter.
Well, they did. Is he all right?
Who is he?
Oh, Bobby, he hit the ground like a bag of beef.
Oh.
The policeman came soon enough, but not before I heard his last words.
His last words?
That's right. They were about her.
What were they?
They were. Tell her I love her. Tell her I'll always be with her, and I will see her in a better place where hope is always new. Ours was a short time. Ours was a love that never bloomed. Yet in that love there lies a brand new hope that's calling to you. Its call is soft and gentle, tame and fine. It's docile and benign.
A pickle of rhyme. Did I say that isn't what I meant? I've lost my sense of scent. I fear my life is spent. No one is innocent.
No one.
No one is innocent. What did he mean by that?
Oh, I don't know. He started fading in and out after a while. It's a miracle he was alive at all, really. I mean, the fall was so horrible. Was he talking about me? How can he say I'm not innocent? Not innocent of what?
Not innocent. Who the hell does he think he is?
There's more. He said, tell all the people
see them standing hand in hand. I see them standing hand in hand.
Cheek to cheek and gland to gland, there's always hope my friend.
If only,
Yes,
if only.
yes. And then he expired.
Damn.
That bastard Cladwell lied to us.
He took my Joseph, now he takes my Bobby?
Who will lead us now?
Remorse, lost, I tell you, the rebellion's over! Destroyed with a shock! What do we do?
I'll tell you what we do. We do to her what they did to him.
Do to her what they did to him! Or you can take me instead.
What?
Miss Pennywise,
Seize her!
Yes, do whatever you feel you need to. Just please spare the child. Okay. Old lady. Old lady. So you've been grasping and conniving your entire life, right? So what changed?
Hope is my daughter.
I am her mother.
Hope it's true, I'm your mother, the one-time lover of cold me Cladwell! Stop it!
Slap!
Slut.
Call me what you will!
It was during the stink years, you see. No one thought they had much time then. So many of us did questionable things. There was the looting, of course, and the hoarding. But there were also the fond farewells and the late-night trysts. Life was an explosion. Riots, cheap cabarets, dancing girls.
and love.
Oh yes, and love. There was love like no tomorrow. Well, there was no tomorrow. But there's always a tomorrow of some kind or another. Before you were born, Caldwell made me promise never to reveal my identity to you. For I was something of a strumpet in my day.
Yeah.
Never in my life.
Oh my God.
My heart is telling you many things right now, as you can all well imagine. But one thing, it's bellowing louder than anything else, is that when there's wrong in the world, we must right it. You did a wonderful thing coming here today, Miss Pennywise. Mom? And if you can reform yourself, maybe we can reform a lot more than we know. Ladies of the rebellion, if you want to do to me what they did to Bobby, I wouldn't blame you.
Seize her!
But if this righteous rebellion were to peter out in Bobby's absence, send in his memory to oblivion, I would blame you. All of you. Kill me and the rebellion dies with me. Let me lead you and the rebellion will triumph.
Lead us.
She's mad. Lead you to the very nerve center of my father's empire.
I brought a key.
And the gods know not to question me. But once there, we'll question Daddy. Oh dear, yes, we'll question him plenty.
Why should we trust you?
Because Bobby, your hero, loved me. And I loved him. Come here, can we still kill her?
Hope, dear girl, on behalf of the people of the rebellion, perhaps we, in time, might be able to love you too.
It's all that matters, isn't it? Love. Now let's go do to them what they were ultimately going to do to us.
With the lust for saving water, man gives daughter up for death.
Lay it on your strength. take another look. You stay here and go out the streets.
I've been meaning to ask you, Longsock. Do you ever have any doubts about what we've been doing? About all the killings and all?
I mean, it may surprise you to learn that sometimes I do. But the health and security of this town is my primary concerns. I love the people of this community very much. Cloudwell's headaches may be their own chance.
And I love you very much.
Yeah, I see.
Well, that went.
Why not let the people shine the people in the air? Then ask why the ride gets jarring. Now you're sorry, you're up there.
I'm perfectly capable of finding my own way to the legislature, you know.
Well, offense, Mr. Cladwell didn't want you signed the coup. But with the coming crackdown and all.
And what if I am? What if I'm on my way to the airport right now to find the last flight out to Rio? What would you say about that?
Can I? Oh my God! Those who may go from debasing, need erasing, need the knife. Let their blood flow like Campari. We're not sorry. Hey, that's life. We're not sorry, sing like we're not sorry. They're right for us, that's what's right for us. It's holiday now, now it's weekend, holiday safari. We're not sorry, they're not sorry. I'm not sorry. No one's sorry, no one's sorry till they get to your grave.
Any word from Lockstock and Barrel, Mr. McQueen?
Not yet, sir. They're still searching the sewer system.
Which is where they'll be keeping hope, I imagine. Whew. I only pray that when we meet again in heaven, she can find it in the vastness of her heart to forgive me.
Giving up on me so soon, Daddy?
What?
Miss Cladwell, what an unexpected surprise.
Is there any other kind?
Oh, darling, thank goodness you're safe.
I'm not safe yet, Daddy, but I will be. Soon all the people of this land will be safe.
Most of us, anyway.
What?
Silver Caldwell, we've come to take you away.
Ooh, take me away. But to where?
To the same place you sent young Bobby.
And old so-and-so. And all those who wouldn't or couldn't meet your criminal behinds.
Seize him! Oh, darling, what's the meaning of this?
I'm doing the revolution, Daddy. And you? I believe it's time you join the expat community. In Urinetown.
Oh, darling, you're making a terrible mistake. You need me more than you know.
The only thing we need now is freedom, Daddy, for the people.
And love.
Oh, yes, and love.
I used to think those same things too, Hope, before the stink years. But worldwide ecological devastation has quite a way of changing man. I mean, really, there are things more important than love. Like food, water, shelter, perhaps?
And piles of cash.
It wasn't just cash, Miss Pennywise. It was an awful lot of cash. So long, power, so long, money. I'm the money this time around. Remember when our nights were starry? Aren't you sorry? Sure. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry.
each of us, regardless of race, creed, class, or criminal history, can join together as one people and share the fruits of our labor as one. Now is the dawning of a new age of compassion and the right to do whatever you like, whenever you like, with whomever you like, in whatever location you like. Ladies and gentlemen of the rebellion, today marks the final day of an age of fear, an age that lasted far too long. Today marks the first day of a new age. A new age!
Don't say it!
Of hope!
Oh my God!
I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river just in you. I see a river flowing for freedom. I see a river straight and true. Come to the river flowing for justice. Come to the river rendezvous. Come to the river flowing for justice. All for the people, me and you.
Well, as you guessed, Hope took over her father's business, instituting a series of reforms which opened the public bathrooms for all the people to pee for free whenever they liked, as much as they liked, for as long as they liked, with whomever they liked. The UGC was renamed the Bobby Straw Memorial Toilet Authority. It was operated as a public trust for the benefit of the public.
Officer, where'd you go?
Just keeping my head down, little Sally. Something you should do.
But aren't you afraid the rebels are gonna see you?
I may be a cop, but I'm also the narrator. So no one can touch me. Not if they want the show to end.
So many people peeing at will. Thanks to the rebellion, the world is a much better place.
Actually, Miss Clamlin, your father committed a...
My father was a tyrant. We need never fear him again. Justice is the only tyrant we need obey.
Sisters and brothers fight for the river.
Fathers and mothers,
Babies too, all in the family. Push toward the river, shot toward the river. Why don't you step in the river, wade in the river, soak in the river, through and through. Once in the river, you are the river. Friends on the shoreline, jump into.
Of course, it wasn't long before the water turned silty, brackish, then disappeared altogether. As cruel as Caldwell B. Cloudwell was, his measures effectively regulated water consumptions, sparing the town the same fate as the Phantom, Urinetown. Hope chose to ignore the warning signs, however, preferring to bask in the people's love for as long as it lasted.
What kind of musical is this? The good guys finally stop winning and everything stops falling apart?
Well, like I said, little Sally, this isn't a happy musical.
But the music's so happy.
Yes, little Sally, yes it is.
Such a fever. If only I had a cool, tall glass of water, maybe I'd have a fighting chance.
don't you see, Mrs. Strong? The glass of water's inside you. It always has been.
It has?
Sure it has. Don't you know what you are?
A
For when the water dried up, they recognized their town for the first time for what it really was, for what it was always waiting to be.